This segment of the news is brought to you by Great Basin College, a pioneer in distance education. Your success is their tradition. Now offering over 25 degree and certificate programs in Pahrump and online.
Welcome back. A 97-year-old woman in Barrington, Rhode Island apparently slipped and fell while walking to her car after having dinner with her twin sister. Her sister then ran into the house to call for help and tripped on a rug. Both were found dead the next morning, and police believe they may have frozen to death over the weekend. Martha Williams and her sister Jean Haley had dinner together on Friday. Police say Miss Williams may have fallen in the driveway and Miss Haley may have tripped on the rug on the floor of the garage as she attempted to enter her house to call for assistance. The precise cause of death hasn't been issued, but extremely cold temperatures might have been a factor in the deaths. Well, there's a new livestock club being offered by 4-H. Instructor Aaron Sharp spoke to News 46 about the class.
So there wasn't a livestock program here in Pahrump. I grew up in Idaho, Utah, and Oregon, and I was always heavily involved in 4-H. And I knew that they had the 4-H extension office here, and when I came to inquire to see what they had here, they didn't have any livestock. And so I wanted to get my kids involved in it, and they actually show up in Logandale, Overton area, but I wanted to create a group here to deal with livestock and kind of help the kids to learn a little bit more about it.
Have we had it here before?
I think it has been here before. Yeah, it's just been a few years.
Are you a resident now here?
We are. We moved here about 3 years ago.
There's a lot of kids here in this classroom.
There are. There's a lot here in the classroom. There's a lot of kids here in Pahrump, and a lot of the times I hear people say there's nothing to do in Pahrump for kids and things like that. But there are things to do. You just have to look for them. And 4-H is one of those venues that allows kids to have leadership opportunity. Last week when we had our meeting, we called the president, a vice president, a secretary, a photographer, treasurer, and a historian. And so I think that there's leadership opportunities within 4-H as well as learning how to take care of animals.
There's a whole schedule of opportunities, isn't there? And it's only $1 a year?
Yes, it's only $1 a year. I think right now they actually have a Minecraft 4-H group. They have a sewing 4-H group. They have now we have the livestock one, and there's a few other ones as well. And so the best person to contact for that is Stormy. She's been the contact for me, and she's the one that kind of runs it all down here.
All my sisters presented something. I did a presentation on shearing and washing a sheep.
Yeah.
And clipping toenails.
So do you do that at home?
Yeah, we do. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And you learn a lot.
Do you have to have animals? Do you have any animals?
Yes, we have chickens and sheep.
Yeah.
We used to have pigs in Idaho, cows, just a whole bunch.
What do you like best about 4-H?
Just to learn more about animals and get to work with them.
How do you like working with animals? What do you like the most?
I don't know. I like everything, just being around them. Animals, they're good and I like them.
Too cute. The bleachers inside the gym at Pahrump Valley High School were packed Friday night for their annual fundraiser, Donkey Basketball. We spoke to Principal Tim Wambaker from Rosemary Clark Middle School prior to the event.
I think it's our fourth or fifth year of Donkey Basketball. I brought it from the north when I was up in Lyon County, and it's a fundraiser for the Pahrump Valley High School and Rosemary Clark Middle School schools, and it's getting teams together, riding on donkeys, playing basketball, and just having a good time. We have quite a few teams this year. We have Rosemary Clark Middle School, Pahrump Elementary Schools, Death Valley National Park is a new team, and Desert View Hospital with Nye County School District's a new team. Pahrump Valley High School seniors and Pahrump Valley High School staff will be competing against each other, and that's always a challenge because they get their teachers back. Nye County Coalition, and then the Pahrump Valley businesses will have a team, and they are actually the returning champions. We're excited to have all the teams.
So you guys are doing this as a fundraiser. Who's it for?
Basically, we use the money for students and staff, whatever they need. A lot of times with reward things for kids, attendance, whatever, buying bikes, to reward them for being at school all year long without any absences. We try and do as much as we can to motivate the students, through, if you will, prizes and things like that, and then taking educational field trips per se, or even different activities to the park, whatever. It's just, it pays for some of those student activities. The donkeys are funny because a lot of people think the donkeys get hurt. They do not get hurt. In fact, more adults get hurt than donkeys. So the donkeys are well maintained, well trained, well taken care of, so there's never animal cruelty. They're very respected, and we all go through training on that to make sure that it's covered. But the donkeys are very well trained and very well treated.
And so the donkeys wear actual like little shoes, right?
They wear rubber shoes so that it doesn't damage the floor. Plus, it makes them not slip or whatever. And then there's certain training we go through. We can't do certain things with the donkeys to make sure they're taken care of. So, like I said, that everybody's trained on how to treat the donkeys. I wish they trained the donkeys how to treat the humans, if you will, so because it can be pretty painful.
Day 2 of the High Times Cannabis Cup in Mawapa was canceled on Sunday due to strong winds. The 2-day event is a marijuana trade show featuring competitions, instructional seminars, concerts, celebrity appearances, and much more. Attendees are encouraged to exchange their tickets for passes to the Southern California Cannabis Cup in April. For more information, you can find them on the web at High Times Cannabis Cup. When we return, we'll have Noah Beacon with your weather.